Welcome to igmGuru. igmGuru is one of the global leading online training and certification provider for IT expert by the skilled IT gurus to help them achieve their professional goals.
Okay. Okay, now let's see. So we have groups. Probably we can create some groups now, and I'll show you how does it works. Okay. So under directory, go to groups. You can see a button called add group. So this is again a Okta master group. Okay, whatever you are creating in Okta console, that will be only be an Okta master group. You cannot create AD master group or app master group in Okta. Okay, there is no possibility. It can sync, but you cannot create it. Okay.
Okay.
So let's create something like Okta group 1. Okay, you can just give some description. It's optional, but you can give some description. Okay, save it. So it is created now. So once you open this group, okay, you will have different tabs. So people, okay, you can add any users into it. So you can, I told you, right? You can add AD users, you can add app users, you can add Okta users. 3 set of users you can add. So in Okta group, you can add any type of users. There is no limitations or restrictions. Okay. Same goes for application. You can add any application that grant access, which means let's say I have added salesforce.com. Okay, just for the reference, I'm adding it. Okay, so now if you see here, any user who will be part of this group, they will get access to the salesforce.com application. Okay, so it's like a sync between the group and the application, and it is not limited that you can add only one group for an application. You can add n number of group to an application. Okay, if you want to do that, you just need to open the application profile, go to assignments, click assign groups. So here you can add n number of groups towards it. Okay, so we'll come back to this later, but I'm just giving you a heads up on this. Okay. Then profile is nothing but group attributes. So we have only 2 attributes: name of the group and the description of the group. And you can edit it even like any way that you want. You can edit description, you can update.
Okay.
So directory. So this is something different. We'll come back to this later when we discuss about AD, Active Directory topic. That time you will understand. Admin role, we have this in today's session, this topic, admin role. I'll tell you, but just I'm giving a heads up. Using this group, you can grant access to Okta admin console. Okay, you can limit or you can restrict the access, the level of access. For example, right now, the access that I have super admin. Likewise, you have n number of roles. Okay, super admin is there, read only admin is there, org admin is there, a group membership admin is there. So I'll explain you what are all these admin role, but these are all the admin role available in Okta, which grant access to Okta admin console. Okay, right now I have super admin, which means I have all the access. Okay, in Okta. So if I grant you read only access, you will see only an option to read all the configurations or not edit any configurations. Okay, so likewise, you can define some admin permissions using groups. So that's what it has been mentioned here. So you can add and edit and add it here. And I'll come back to this later. Okay, so I hope you are clear with all the tabs available here. People, you can add a number of people. Applications, you can add a number of applications. Profile shows you like what are the attributes available and how you can edit it. So directories will be the tab that will be used for syncing any directory if you have. So we don't have Active Directory now, so we'll discuss that later, right? So admin roles will define what admin role permissions will be granted access with the help of this group. Okay, so it is pretty much same. If they want some admin role access, the users need to add to in this group. Instead of going to admin role and grant access manually, if I add the user to this group, that's it. It will be automatically granted access to the admin role for the particular user.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Any questions on the group creation, modification?
No, this seems to be clear.
Yeah, it is simple, so you may understand. Okay, now let's see, like, how do you add multiple users to a group, right? So if I want to add one user or two user, I can just click this assign people button. So it will show all the list of users available. I can just go ahead and click this plus button. It will just add it, and I can click done. Okay, so it will add that particular. Okay, let me first move this, because that Salesforce is licensing, so I just removed it. Okay, yeah. So you can see I have added one user now. I cannot add like thousands of users or 2,000 of users, like by clicking like assign people button and search each and every user, and I cannot add it, right? It's very difficult. Instead of that, I can do using bulk loader. Again, the same way which we onboarded users, right? You can use the same kind of bulk loader. Okay, so yeah, so you have to go to this group, click assign people. Okay, so you'll have more actions here. Click that more actions. You can see assign people with CSV import, right? So here also you will have a template. Just click the template. It will just download it. Okay. So here you can see in the Excel sheet, we have only one attribute that is required. Okay. User ID or login. Okay. I just need to enter the login ID for the users. Let me do this. I need to copy the login ID that I used for previously. I think here it is. Okay, then I'll manually add those users. Actually, here we don't have all the users list handy. That's why I'm just copying and pasting here. Okay, but if you work while working on the organization, whoever requested, so they will give you the list of users that they want to add. Okay, either they will give email address or login ID. If they share login ID, you can just copy and paste the login ID attribute here, and you can just run it. It will add all the users. Okay, so right now I don't have that Excel sheet. That's why I'm copying and pasting it here manually.
Sure.
Okay. I think this is fine. Okay, 7 users, right? So I just added 7 users. I'm saving it. No other changes I'm making. Okay.
But you have a duplicate, right? There.
Duplicate is there. I don't see. Let me open it. Yeah, if a duplicate is there, it will ignore, but let's see.
Okay.
10,
The
11,
6.
10, 9, 8, 6, 6. Okay, okay. Yeah, let it be. I will see what error we are getting. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So I have uploaded it. So click more actions. I think people with CSV. I downloaded from here only. So I'll upload it again, whatever the download I did. Okay, upload. Okay, this passed successfully.
Okay.
Okay, so here you can see we got the
6
results. 6 out
Okay.
of 7 users assigned via CSV
Okay.
import, which means the one user which we have added is a duplicate. That's why we are not getting it. Okay, so here you can see 6 users assigned to group successfully, one user unchanged because the user already exists in the group.
Okay.
Okay, 0 users with error.
Mhm.
So likewise, you can add like I think 10,000 users we can add. Okay. At the same time, we will get a report confirmation in our email address also. Okay. So let's. So here it is, right? So I just got an email confirmation that your bulk user group membership CSV summary is ready. So this is the group that I have added, right? This is the
Okay.
file I uploaded. So what is the result for it?
Okay.
So likewise, we will get an email confirmation that whatever it is done already. Likewise, it will send us an email.
Mhm.
Okay. Any questions? And of course, here if you refresh this group, you'll see all the list of users added. Okay. Whatever the user
Okay.
we pushed it from this. Any other questions on this?
No, it sounds okay. Fine. Okay. Thank you. See you.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching the video. For full course, please visit www.igmguru.com and enroll today.